The September 29th, 2025 meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Chardy. Mr. Chardy is present. Mr. Cruz.
Presente.
Mr. Cruz is present. Chairman Frazier.
Here.
Chairman Frazier is present. Ms. Hasman.
Here.
Ms. Hasman is present. Mr. McCabe. Mr. McCabe is present.
Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
No, there is not.
Is there anyone present who is not signed up to speak who would like to address the committee at this time? The next item on the agenda is approval of minutes. You have the July 21st, 2025 minutes of the Planning and Economic Development Committee before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. The next item on the agenda is new business. Madam Clerk.
25-0279, acceptance of a Restore New York grant from Empire State Development Corporation for the City Gate project and authorize entering into a grant agreement with all accompanying grant documents with Streamline Real Estate Partners, LLC, or a subsidy thereof.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by legislator Santos Cruz, seconded by legislator Hasman. Is there any discussion? Yes.
Had a follow-up question through the chair to the administration. What specifically requires restoration at 422 East Henrietta Road?
Through the chair, that you might be familiar with the smokestack facility located at the Citygate campus. There is a former DPW building that had been located at 460 East Henrietta Road, which has been demolished, which is consistent with and satisfies the terms of the grant. And the redevelopment of the former Iola Power Station, which is the Iola Power Station is the name for the former smokestack facility. The redevelopment is on pause at the moment because the developers are working with a specialized firm to dismantle and remove the coal power generation equipment that is housed within that building. But that's really the nature of what this project entails. It's been a long, inactive and vacant facility. Formerly was a county facility, and the intent is for commercial tenants to occupy the facility when development is complete.
Thank you. One more question through the chair to the administration. Actually, going back, you mentioned the tenants. So are we going to through the chair to the administration, and we will be putting that piece of land out for bid for developers to come build something, I'm assuming?
Through the chair, Streamline Real Estate Partners is the developer, owner developer of the Citygate campus and this particular facility. The way that the Restore New York grant works is municipal partners must apply for and be awarded the grant monies. So the county was supportive of this application and is supporting Streamline in their efforts to obtain this funding from Empire State Development for the project. And it's my understanding that Streamline does have commercial tenants lined up and ready to occupy the facility when the project is complete.
Okay, last question, and thank you for that. As it pertains to 460 East Henrietta Road, through the chair to the administration, what would the space be used for after demolition?
Through the chair, there are no specific plans for that particular parcel at this time, but it will be redeveloped to be part of the larger retail and entertainment district that Streamline Real Estate is planning. So it could be a retail or commercial project at the site, but nothing specific at this time.
Thank you. You have the floor.
Yes, legislator Chardy.
All right, just to follow up through the chair, specifically with regards to the 422, the Iola Power Station, you said that that's commercial development. Is that commercial retail? Do we have any idea what that building potentially will be? I know you kind of answered it, but like to know specifically what the plan is for that building.
Through the chair, it is the understanding of the administration that a financial services business, a bank, is in conversations with the developer to sign a lease and occupy the space, um, with significant potential job creation. It would be more than just, I think, a branch. It would be more of a headquarters location. We are not privy to anything further than that, more high level synopsis. Furthermore, there are discussions underway with our restaurant business, around, building out some sort of a speakeasy or restaurant type of a complex to the rear of the building. So a nice mixed use approach.
And through the chair, will there be any residential building specifically at 460 East Henrietta Road when that gets demolished? Or is that commercial retail as well?
Through the chair, there is no residential component to this project.
I know initially this project, through the chair again, one last question. I know originally the City Gate project did have some type of residential component in it. Has that been scrapped given the success of the commercial retail that at least I believe I've seen there with Costco and the other tenants in that area?
Through the chair, as far as the administration's understanding is working with the developer, for the specific City Gate campus that we're talking about with Costco and, what will be, I think, a Chick-fil-A coming online, Chipotle, and then the former smokestack, DPW Iola Power Station building being redeveloped into a potential bank and restaurant. There's nothing proposed for that specific. Oh, and there's a hotel as well. The Del Monte Hotel is coming online there. And then, as you may be aware, there have been plans for a Topgolf to go into the campus as well. None of that is residential. There is, however, the residential neighborhood. The previous developer before Streamline took the reins of this project had undertaken a pretty ambitious residential development not far from the City Gate commercial retail campus. And the ownership and stewardship of that development and brokerage of that development has been taken over by another real estate firm, I think out of the Buffalo area. So there is residential development. It's just being developed by another entity.
My last question, I guess, through the chair, because you mentioned it, so that I can tell my kids, when is the Topgolf going to start and be completed, or is that still a hoop dream?
Through the chair, I wish that I could say imminently. However, there's been a changeover in leadership at that corporation. And as far as I understand, the final decisions about this project are still in limbo. So we're going to keep everyone informed here in this body as that project continues to develop. And of course, the developer himself is actively involved in those discussions.
Thank you. I'll keep my fingers crossed on that one. Thanks.
Same.
Yes, Legislator McKay.
Thank you, Chairperson Burgess or Frazier, excuse me. Question through you to the administration. What is the projected timeline for completion of this tear down, demolition, and then a financial institution, doors opening, being in business? What are we looking at a timeline?
Through the chair, the plan was for the project to be complete by the end of this year. However, there's a little bit of a delay because in doing the environmental cleanup, the developers have discovered that they're having to work with a specialized firm that is dismantling the coal power generation equipment inside of the power station. And this piece of the project is taking a lot more time than had been originally contemplated. So we're looking at probably into the spring timeframe.
Thank you. I yield.
Is there any other discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
25-0280, amend Resolution 232 of 2024 pursuant to the American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by legislator Santos Cruz, second by legislator Hasme. Any discussion? Yes.
Through the chair to the administration, and what particular part of Upper Falls are these homes or 22 units being built?
Through the chair, could you repeat that, please?
Yes, in what particular part of Upper Falls is this particular, are there particular 22 single family homes being built?
Through the chair, it's near Upper Falls and Hudson Avenue neighborhood.
Okay. One more question, through the. Oh, you got that, okay.
Yeah.
One last question, through the chair to the administration, what is the reason for the increase from the original estimate?
Through the chair, it's increased construction material due to tariffs.
Thank you, that'll be all.
Yes, legislator. Hasme.
Thank you, Chairman Frazier. Through to the administration, can you tell us what the qualifications will be for occupancy in these new homes?
Through the chair, all the homeowners will have to be income qualified. Below 80%, I'm sorry, they're 80% of the area median income.
Got it. Thank you. That's all I have.
Legislator Charity.
Yes, sorry. Through the chair to the administration, so the increase is 862,000 for 61, if I'm not miscorrect. That increase is the money from the American Rescue Plan available for that increase? Or are you taking that money from another project, another proposed project?
Through the chair, that funding is available in the cost center in the ARPA funds.
And through the chair to the administration, you mentioned that the increase was due to tariffs. I'm presuming you meant tariffs imposed by the Trump administration. What specific materials are you citing that were increased because of tariffs?
Through the chair, we'll provide that list.
Thank you. No further questions.
Is there any other discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? There being no other matters, the September 29th, 2025 meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee will be held on Monday, October 27th, 2025 at 5:45 p.m.